Hello students, this is the topic regarding marginal costing from the management accounting. Now, what is the marginal cost? Marginal cost may be defined as the change in aggregate cost due to change in the volume of production by 1 unit. It is the additional cost incurred in the production of one more unit of a good or service. It is derived from the variable cost of production, given that fixed costs do not change as output changes. Hence, no additional fixed cost is incurred in producing another unit of a good or service once production has already started. For example, the marginal cost may be presented as direct material cost, direct labor cost, direct expenses, and the total of all these is prime cost. And when we add in this the variable proportion of overheads, we get marginal cost per unit. Now, what is marginal costing? It is a technique wherein the marginal cost, that is variable cost, is charged to units of cost, while the fixed cost for the period is completely written off against the contribution. Ascertainment of cost and measuring the impact on profit of change in the volume of output. It is very useful technique of costing for decision making, and under this costing the costs are segregated into two categories, fixed and variable. What are the features? It is a technique of costing which is used to ascertain the marginal cost and to know the impact of variable cost on the volume of output. Selling price is based on the marginal cost plus the contribution. Profit is calculated by deducting marginal cost and fixed cost from the sales. The profitability of product or department is based on the contribution made by that product or department. Cost volume profit analysis is one of the integral part of the marginal costing. Valuation of stock of work in progress and finished goods is done on the basis of marginal cost. Advantages: it is very simple. It helps in the evaluation of performance of different departments, divisions, products. It helps in cost control by concentrating on the variable cost as fixed cost is assumed as non-controllable. It provides a management with useful techniques like break-even analysis, PV ratio, and it is a very useful tool of profit planning. Limitations: the classification of total cost into fixed and variable cost is difficult. In this technique, fixed costs are totally eliminated for the valuation of stock. In marginal costing, historical cost is used while management decisions are related to future events. It does not provide any standard for the evaluation of performance. Selling price fixed on the basis of marginal cost will be useful only for short period of time. Assessment of profitability on the marginal cost base can be used only in the short term period. So in this we can find out the income statement under marginal costing. For example, the particulars are sales, then we deduct the variable cost. When we deduct variable cost from sales, we get contribution, and then fixed cost is deducted from the contribution, and then we get profits. Now there are some important terms under the marginal costing. We will do this one by one. First one is fixed cost. Fixed cost is also termed as period cost or time cost. It does not depend on the volume of production and sales. Fixed costs remain constant and these are fixed. For example, salary, rent, manager's salary, these are known as fixed overheads. Variable cost: increase and decrease in proportion to the sales. It is called as product cost or marginal cost. It vary in the direct proportion to output. Variable costs vary in total, but they remain constant per unit. For example, material cost, wages cost. Next is contribution. Contribution is the difference between sales and variable cost. It is also known as contribution margin or gross margin. So contribution is calculated as sales minus variable cost, or fixed expenses plus profit, or contribution minus fixed cost is equal to profit, or contribution plus variable cost is equal to sales. So the accounting equation comes, that is sales minus variable cost is equal to F plus or minus profit or loss. When the sign is plus, that means profit, and when the sign is negative, it means loss. Next is PV ratio. This is also termed as contribution to sales. Profit volume ratio indicates the relationship between contribution and sales and is usually expressed in percentage. And high PV ratio means high profitability, low PV ratio means low profitability. Now, what are the formulas? That is contribution upon sales into 100, and the different formulas of contribution can be used to find out the PV ratio. And when there are given two periods, then the formula is change in profit or change in contribution divided by change in sales. Next is the break-even point. The break-even point can be defined as a point where total cost and total sales are equal. That is point of no profit, no loss. And the total sales equal to total cost. Now, how we can find out break-even point? The break-even point can be find out fixed cost divided by contribution per unit, and when we have to find out the break-even point in rupees, then the formula is fixed cost divided by PV ratio, that is contribution upon sales. Next is the margin of safety. Margin of safety means the difference between the budgeted sales and the break-even sales. So the formula is actual sales minus break-even sales, and the another one is profit upon PV ratio. Next is cost volume profit. Cost volume profit analysis or CVP is something companies use to figure out how changes in cost and volume affect the operating expenses and net income. CVP works by comparing different relationships such as cost of operating and producing goods, the amount of goods sold, and the profit generated from the sale. CVP analysis gives companies strong insight into the profitability. It is a way to find out how changes in variable and fixed cost affect the firm's profit. Companies can use the formula results to see how many units they need to sell to break even or reach a certain minimum profit margin. So the CVP formula can be used to calculate sales volume to cover cost and break even sales. So to use the formula to find a company's target sales volume, simply add a target profit amount per unit to the fixed cost component. Now, what are the uses of CVP analysis? Many companies and accounting professionals use CVP analysis to take different decisions. It plays a larger role in managerial accounting than in financial accounting. There are three elements, that is cost, volume, profit. Cost, that means expenses involved in producing or selling a product. Volume means the number of units. Profit, that is the difference between selling price of a product or service minus the cost to produce that. Assumptions. All costs can be identified either in fixed cost or variable cost. Second is the selling price per unit remain constant. Changes in activity are the only factors that affect cost. All units produced are sold. Thank you.